Distinguished guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Culture is the foundation of a nation and represents the spirit of a civilization and the crystallization of wisdom. Cultural diversity is one of the main drivers of human development and an important element that enriches the world. The cultures of different places and countries forge the world's rich and colorful cultural treasures. As one of the driving forces for economic development, cultural diversity guides people to lead enriching and fulfilling lives intellectually, emotionally, morally, and spiritually. That is why the United Nations has adopted 7 cultural conventions and laid a solid foundation of the promotion of cultural diversity. The beauty of culture transcends boundaries. Despite language barriers, people can appreciate the magnificence of the Egyptian pyramids, the Great Wall of China, and Mayan artifacts. They can be equally amazed at the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the profound meaning of Mona Lisa's smile. Western and Eastern operas, as well as the singing and dancing of Aboriginal people in different parts of the world, are equally powerful in touching people's hearts. However, 3/4 of the world's conflicts are related to cultural differences. Therefore, bridging cultural divides is of utmost importance and urgency to the peace, stability, and development of individuals, communities, and the world. In 2001, UNESCO adopted the Universal Declaration on Cultural Diversity. In December 2002, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed May 21st as the World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development to deepen people's understanding of the value of cultural diversity. The continuity and development of culture requires the awareness and joint efforts of governments, civil society, and global citizens. The common thread that connects world citizens together is conscience. It is a matter of conscience to be grateful for our own culture and preserve it. It is a matter of conscience to appreciate, respect, and learn from other cultures. It is a matter of conscience for governments to recognize the importance of culture and take the initiative to preserve cultural heritage, as well as encourage and support creators of culture. It is also a matter of conscience for different ethnic groups to accept and acknowledge cultural diversity, as well as to promote dialogue, respect, and mutual understanding among civilizations and cultures through innovative use of media and information and communication technologies. Conscience is the eye of the soul. With conscience, we can transcend the differences between cultures and see their profound beauty and goodness. Open-mindedness is the first step to mutual understanding. Throughout history, the bullying of powerful cultures against weak cultures is a result of competition for resources and the inability to understand one another with an open heart. However, we also have many examples where brighter sparks have been ignited after the exchanges and clashes of different cultures. The resilience and tolerance of culture are boundless, and cultural vitality is endless. It all depends on how we look at it and react to it. Our perceptions are shaped by the filters that we have installed to mask our hearts. With conscience in our hearts, we will appreciate the beauty of cultural diversity and engage in understanding, dialogue, and exchange in a calm and peaceful manner. We will also practice true respect as well as appreciate and learn from one another. These are all very beneficial to the development of world culture and the elimination of disputes. Nowadays, the destructive power of the novel coronavirus has spread worldwide instantly, igniting a chain reaction in all aspects of our lives, such as medical care, social stability, politics, and economy. The sea can keep a boat afloat or capsize it, while the pandemic has caused massive closures, devastated the world's economy, and affected cultural industries. Billions of people have come to value culture as a source of pleasure, comfort, well-being, and connection. This phenomenon is a manifestation of the fact that in the current world, people are placing more and more emphasis on the power of spirituality, recognizing that the energy of the heart will not be deprived by the changes in the external environment, and that the energy of the heart is the solution to recovery from natural and man-made disasters. This shows that throughout history, major crises have led to cultural revivals and the explosion of new creativity, which is essential to human progress. The support for artistic creation and cultural revival also involves respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. The Enlightenment in the West, for example, was a philosophical and cultural movement from Europe that inspired a worldview of freedom and equality. The idea of natural human rights also led to political reforms and revolutionary movements. Governments should take a stance for human rights protection and encourage the development of multiculturalism, and they should not use laws or taxation to curb people's freedom to pursue culture. Only freedom and human rights will allow a culture to develop and flourish. When a country has a good culture, it can nurture a quality education, which in turn will lead to a healthy economy and bring prosperity and wealth to the country. All of you gathered today are our friends who recognize the importance of promoting cultural diversity and dialogue and affirming the power of conscience. We are confident that the awakening of conscience in more people and the concrete actions of conscience in all fields and in all nations will help the world overcome the pandemic. Let us work together to comfort the earth with love and conscience and embrace hope to usher in a new world where the flowers of cultural diversity bloom. May you all be blessed with peace and health. Thank you all.